Seriously?
Hey people, 6 Plus Stevo here with a very special Orktober 2022 video for you. So the time is fast approaching. It is almost the 1st of Orktober, and there are several companies out there with stuff in the works. There'll be more videos on this channel coming up on some of those other companies' products coming soon. But for today, I wanted to take a look at Chromlechs offerings. Kromlech never fail to impress every Orktober. The last few years they have knocked it out of the ballpark, and this year looks to be no different. Let's take a look, shall we? That is a whole lot of resin. So there we go, that was the Orc Corsairs Battle Rig, Chromlech's largest resin kit ever. And I think you'll agree it looks pretty damn impressive, but that is far from all they've got coming out this year. Like I said, they never fail to impress, this year being no different. They've gone very much of a theme this year. It's very much pirate orcs, so if you're a freebooter player out there, these are going to be right up your alley. They've gone heavy with the nautical pirate aesthetic, and if that is your thing, then yeah, this is going to be the best Orktober in the world for you. We've got this guy, the Orc Corsairs Warlord Death Cruiser. He is looking pretty damn impressive, if I do say so myself. He's got a big old sort of scrap cannon there. And he's got his anchor sort of weapon going on there. Looks like it's sort of on a pneumatic, sort of almost like it could fire out attached to a chain or something. That'd be pretty cool. He's got his big beard and pipe going on. Yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this guy. I like the boot here with this sort of skull jaw on there. That looks really tasty. Yeah, he's he looks pretty impressive. He looks pretty hench. Pretty hench. €55, mind. He's a pricey boy. And it's hard to see from like scale wise how big this guy is, but he appears pretty big. Yeah, he appears pretty big. If you see the size of his head in that armour there, yeah, that's a big old chunky body he's got going on there. But yeah, I'm liking the look of that. Next up, got some dice coming out from Kromlech. These look pretty cool. Corsairs Dice Set. Can't see how many are in there. I presume it's just a single layer. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 in a row. So it'll be 12, 24, 30, 36 dice in there, which €25. Again, not too cheap, but they are nice looking, aren't they? They look really, really nice. And again, if you're a freebooter player, you like Pirate Orcs, these are going to be pretty nice dice. Yeah, I like the look of them. Next up, what we got? We got a beanie. I think it's really cool that Kromlech do these like bit of clothing line to go alongside their releases now and really celebrate them. And I've got to say that's a pretty cool beanie actually. You could go around wearing that. No, people that don't know 40k and stuff are not going to know what that is. They're just going to think you got like a little skull symbol on there. So I think you could get away with wearing that in public without looking too nerdy. But yeah, limited stock, so it looks like they do this every year. So every year in October they release a lot of stuff that's going to be on sale forever, but then they release a few items that are just limited just to celebrate that October, and this looks like one of them. €18, so that's not going to break the bank. So yeah, if you want a nice pirate orc glyph skull beanie, Kromlech have got you covered. Next up, only in Orktober, so this will only be on sale for the month of October, and it is the Orc Pirate Captain Bust in a limited wooden box. So yeah, you get this cool looking orc bust, which will be a lovely display piece. The squig with the parrot beak strapped onto him is ridiculous in all the best ways. The detail on this guy looks astounding. I think there's going to be a few people out there who would love to get their hands on this. And like I say, it'd be a really, really cool decorative display piece to have, like, you know, on your desk or on your display cabinet. Yeah, that looks absolutely swank. €75 for that. Again, can't see how big it is. I mean, I'm imagining pretty hefty. But yeah, look, it looks nice, and it comes in this presentation box, which is pretty cool. Then we got these guys. So if you like freebooters, you inevitably like the flash kits, and these flash kits look very cool. Although they're not flash kits, are they? They're Orc Corsairs Captain's Team. They're flash kits, and really, really cool looking flash kits as well. And I've got to say, I, among a few other people, have not always been a fan of Chromelex Orc Heads, and they've always had a bit of a sort of a derpy look to their face and stuff, but that's definitely seems to be something they're veering away from. These heads, some of them in particular, like this one here and this one and this one, look very sort of GW. That these would mesh in really well with your existing orcs and not look out of place at all. And yeah, I really I'm liking these. I'm liking these a lot. Yeah, some of these look really, really, really cool. I think this guy here is my favourite. I like the top-loaded magazine as it's dropping down into that like Gatling gun. Yeah, that looks tasty as hell. I like the way he's got like a barrel on his back, like a barrel of grog or something. Yeah, they've all got like different sort of plasma looking melter flamer weapons. This one looks cool as well, this gun. And it's even got like a little, you can just see that on the screen, it's got like a little mono wheel just to support it, so we can sort of like roll it around and shoot with that. Yeah, that's nice. I like the hook hand and the telescope and stuff as well. Yeah, really, really nice. Again, sticking with the pirate aesthetic, although these ones not quite as strong. If the pirate aesthetic's not your thing, Like, it's not really my thing, if I'm honest. But not all of these. I think you change the glyphs. You maybe don't use some of the heads. Like this guy here, I'd have no trouble using him in my Bad Moon tribe. He would look absolutely mint. In fact, yeah, definitely, I'd like to have him. I'd like to have a few of these. What are they? 49 euros. Next up, we've got the Orc Pirate Bust. It looks like you can buy him all year round, but without the presentation box. And to be honest, the presentation box, I mean, it's just a wooden box with a pretty cool carving in it, admittedly. I suppose you could use that for other things, but you're not really going to be keeping this guy in a box, are you? You're going to get him painted up, if he's not already painted, that is. No, I don't think. I doubt he will be. But yeah, you're going to have this guy up on display, surely. You're not going to buy a piece like this and then put it in a box, are you? But I suppose the box would be cool. You could use it to transport your army around, or a bits box, whatever. It would make a pretty swank bits box. But yeah, he is 60 euros if you buy him like this. Yeah, it's cool to see him from another angle as well. The detail on that is... Yeah, he'd be a fun project to paint for sure. Really cool. Yeah, that is lovely. And here it is, the Orc Corsairs battle rig. It's cool, isn't it? It's cool. So, yeah, do you guys prefer this over the GW kill rig? I mean, it's a lot more expensive. That is a big block of resin. But yeah, I know a lot of people, there's mixed reviews on the kill rig. You know, if it's not your sort of thing, and if you've definitely got a pirate aesthetic with your Orc army, then yeah, this is going to make a fantastic centerpiece. I particularly like the Werboy on the top. I think he's really cool with the skull mask and the cables hanging out the mouth and stuff. Yeah, he would be cool. Very, very cool. Painted up beautifully as well. Yeah, it looks really nice. It looks like it would be, if you painted it like this as well, not too hard to paint. It would be a lot of like washes and dry brushes and stuff, and then you're just picking out glyphs and details. But yeah, I love the hamster gnaws, as they called them, inside the wheels, the squigs running and powering this thing, which is absurd. I mean, look at the size of this thing and the little hamster gnaws inside powering it. But it does... If you, on the video there, around the back, it looked like it had like a jet engine as well. So it looks like whether they're just there running around for the fun of it, keeping them exercised, or whether they are actually powering it, I don't know. But yeah, very cool. It showed how you can sort of magnetize it in different ways. Like you can have the driver at the front, you can have the harpoon in the middle, you can have the whir tower at the front, at the back, in the middle, wherever you like. Very, very cool. I like the little grot hanging off the zap gun, I think, at the front. Nice. But yeah, 250 euros. So it's not pocket change, is it? It's an expensive kit. There's no getting away from that. But it's definitely an eye-catching kit. You put this on a tabletop, that is going to draw attention. Yeah, very much so. It's I mean, I like it. It wouldn't be right for my army, but I think a lot of freebooters players out there would love to add this to their army. It's yeah, very, very cool indeed. And then we've got another limited edition item, the Orc Corsairs Hip Flask, 15 euros, with the Orktober 2022 logo on there. Yeah, nice. If you want to drown your sorrows after losing a game, or drown your sorrows after spending an obscene amount of money with Kromlech, and then you've got to explain it to the missus or your parents or whoever. You might need a drink after that when you look at your bank balance. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Nice little bit of merchandise there. And what have we got here? We've got the Orc Storm Riders team. So, yeah, Orc Storm Boys with a pirate twist. We see a lot of tactical rocks here that they're jumping off. Yeah, I like these. Yeah, they're quite cool, aren't they? I like they're very detailed. I like this guy's arm, with the sort of bones around his arm and everything. I like the weapons they've got. The hand weapons are really, really cool. I like these blades with the blades that sort of hooked over. Very sort of Urukai look to them. That's cool. Yeah, we've got patches over eyes. We've got a guy there who's got a snorkel. So that's cool. Bit of a chainmail sort of sleeve and glove going on there. Yeah, they're cool. Very, very cool. What are they? €40 for these guys. An Orc dice mat. Orc Corsairs Dice Mat. €25. Looks like real leather by the look of it. Is that real leather? Hard to say. I don't know if it's real leather or imitation leather. You would hope for the price it was real leather. It's a nice dice mat. It would go well with the army. It's cool. Again, freebooters are going to love this. That pirate aesthetic is really, really cool. These dice mats, though, these style of dice mats are great. I've not looked back since I got one. I can take it with me, yeah, they're fantastic. Stopping dice going flying across the table and stuff, and the way you can unpop them and pop them in your carry case and stuff. They're really cool. So yeah, if you like that, there's that. And then we got some stuff from Tabletop Scenics, the sort of the MDF part of Kromlech that makes mostly scenery, but they've started branching out into making units and things out of like laser cut MDF, and they've got the Boom Fighter Bomber, which is really, really cool looking. I do like it. I'm still not. I don't know whether I'm 100% sold on MDF kits being units over scenery. I think it works really well for scenery. With actual units and things, I'm not sure. Like, there's certain parts of this that look good. I actually really like the boxy nature of this aircraft. I think it's got a cool look to it. I like the design of it. But there's things like the chains and stuff that, if you sort of turn around and look at them, they're going to look very 2D, very flat. They are literally just a flat chain, and then that's going to break the immersion, I think, for me. There's little parts of it where the detail isn't quite there, but you can see there are resin elements to this, like the exhaust pipes here, the Dakar guns, the gunner and the pilot obviously are resin. I think it would have been better if they had done things like the chains with resin as well. I think for the actual body of the plane itself, using the MDF works quite well actually, and it really does. You can see where it's all joined together and stuff. That adds to that sort of ramshackle look of this aircraft. Yeah, I mean it's cool. €40, so fairly reasonable price really. In comparison to like GW's offerings and stuff. And if you want more variety in your aircraft and stuff, then this will be cool. And I've got to say, these HDF kits they're fun to put together. They're fun to build and put together. The cleanup on them and stuff is really easy as well. So yeah, there's that. And then we got this one, the Stormjet Fighter. So clearly a Dakar jet. I love the little grot on the wing with the binoculars. That is cool. I love the fact he's on the wing rather than on the body of the plane. That's really cool. We've got like kill saws on the side of the wings. Yeah, this looks really nice, and I think probably looks more effective than the last one. And I'm trying to figure out. This is another laser cut MDF kit, and I'm trying to figure out how they've done this, because to get rounded edges and stuff out of this, usually you do that by having bits that slot together. You know, this wing along here would be like 20 pieces all lined up together to make that thing. And I don't know whether they've just, the way they've painted it or varnished it, or whether it is smoothed over those lines and you can't see them, or what, or how they've done that, or whether it's like a mixture of sort of resin and HDF parts. I don't know. But it looks really cool. I think it looks better than the other plane, and it doesn't jump out at you as being a laser cut MDF kit. I think it's hard. There's certain things you can look for and spot to tell that it is, but it's not as instantly sort of, you know, you look at the other one, you're like, yeah, that's MDF. Whereas this one, I don't think just at first glance you would notice that. So I think it's been a bit more effective, but very, very cool. The same price as the other one. Again, if you want multiple Dakka jets in your army, or you just want something that looks a bit different, then they've got you covered here. Then we got a pre-order only in Orktober. So it looks like you've got to pre-order this. Only 1 month to get it. But you got your Orc Corsairs hoodie. €40. Yeah, there you go. There's a hoodie if you want an Orky glyph on your hoodie. Then we got this. This, I think for me, is probably the highlight of it. The Orkenberg Zone Theatre of War. I absolutely love Chromlechs Orky terrain. Again, this is where the laser cut MDF works so well. I think it's brilliant for terrain. This stuff's easy and quick to build. It's easy to paint, and you can just give a nice rough ramshackle appearance to the Orky terrain on your battle board. And for 150 quid you get a lot of terrain there, and there's actually a trailer which shows some of this, I think on the Chromlechs site or on their Facebook group. And it's all very modular. You can pull it apart and stack things on top of each other. It sort of all plugs into each other. So you can build it in a variety of different ways. So you can have these buildings all loose and scattered, or you can join them all together with walkways and gantries and stuff connecting them. So this would be really cool for like Kill Team, games of Necromunda, or just making an Orky town and terrain for your games of 40k. Yeah, I like the look of this stuff. I really, really do. I'd love to be able to buy that whole set actually, and just create an Orky town out of that. That is really, really cool. Absolutely love it. But you don't have to buy it in that full set. They do a breakdown where you can buy some bits separately. And I really like that about this, that they're offering this, that you can buy the parts on their own, like these Orc Storm Riders bodies for €17. So this is really, really cool. If there's like elements of some of the miniatures you like, but you don't like the sort of other bits of them, or you want to convert and mix these bits in with some of your other stuff, then they've got you covered on that too. So these are really nice bodies, and yeah, these are fantastic, and it's cool to be able to get them on their own like that. The same with the Captain's Blaster Gun Set 1. So this is actually, this set here, I like the look of this actually a lot. This would be great because these are obviously going to be knob / flash kit sized. So buying this set, €15, you get some snaz guns, you get some close combat weapons, a hook hand, telescope. You get a nice bit of stuff there that you could use to convert some of your knobs or flash kits and stuff. So yeah, really, really like that. That has me very tempted, because I'm always looking for bits, you know, bits to convert stuff with and stuff. And yeah, that very, very cool indeed. We got the Boss banners, €9. You can get some cool piratey glyphs. Very nice if you want to spread that piratey look amongst your existing like knobs and buoys and whatnot. And then we got the Orc Corsairs Captain's Heads. So I think these are the ones from the flash kits. Yeah, very cool. I like this guy with the patch over his eye and the stitching and stuff. He's cool. And the one with the pipe in the mouth, that's a cool touch. Yeah, like I said earlier, Chromelex Orc Heads, I think they look a lot better now. These look more like the Orcs we know and love. These don't look like that sort of derpy look that they used to have before. I'm not overly keen on the painting style of these, like the way they've painted the eyes. And I prefer my Orcs with red eyes and stuff. So I think these would look, if in a different painting style, I think they'd look very different actually. But that's just down to personal taste. I think the actual sculpts themselves look very cool. Then we've got the Orc Storm Riders heads. You can see what I mean about the eyes here. I'm not a fan of the way they've painted these eyes. But like I said, if you painted them differently, I think they'd look very, very different. The snorkel head is brilliant. That's really, really cool. So yeah, there you go. I like this one. He's got like a wicker basket on his head, this fella. Then the Captain's Blaster Guns set 2. So this looks like, yeah, this is a set just to get the actual guns. You don't get the other hands with them. See, oh, I see what right. So you've got one option to have them holding the guns two-handed, or you've got the other option to have them holding the gun, but then they're waving around their other weapon in the other hand. That's cool. So I imagine if you buy the full set of them, you get both options, and you'll end up with some spares. So that's cool to know. We've got the Orkenberg zone boards, so you've got some cool signs to put on your terrain. Goblin huts, tech blitz yard, commando lads, fun grounds, Nor herds, metal shelters, commando lads, cult of speed, buzzing gubbins, tech bits. These are cool. Pylo guns. Yeah, these are fantastic. Even if you're just making your own terrain and stuff, these would be cool little bits to pop signs on. Like, this is like Mechtown from Gorka Morka, isn't it? All the different shops and stuff, the different place you can get your different bits from. Absolutely awesome. I know a few mech bosses that would love to get their hands on bits like this for their terrain. 14 euros as well. It's, yeah, a nice little cheap thing there to add some cool signs to your terrain. And speaking of the terrain, here's some of the smaller sets you can get. The Orkenberg zone bunkers. So as you can see, this top bit can lift off and move around, and if you put them together, you get a cool orky glyph there. I've just noticed that. You've got the other part of the skull there, so that's cool. You get the ladders and stuff. Yeah, very nice. Real good terrain. 20 euros for that. We've got the Orkenberg zone gates. So that's cool. Gates that open up. Could be the entryway into Mechtown. 15 euros. The Orkenberg zone walkways for 16 euros. That's cool. Little gantries and stuff. These are fantastic for kill team and things like that. Orc Storm Riders, arms with explosives. So we've got hands here holding different explosives, sticks of dynamite, stick bombs and whatnot. Cool for tank buster conversions and things like that. 10.99. The Storm Riders jump packs. I really like these jump packs. I like how each one's different. I like the one that looks a bit like a shark. Well, they all kind of look like, most of them look like sharks actually. We've got teeth and eyes on them. Really tasty. Very, very cool. So yeah, they're not just selling you like alternative like sculpts of units, but they're selling you like the bits as well. So if you want to convert, say you want to convert your own Storm Boys and you want to get these jump packs for them, really, really cool. And what you could do with those actually, if you wanted to make it cheaper, just on the regular Boys kit, attach these on their back and boom, you've got Storm Boys. Probably a lot cheaper than like doing them the other way. Making you add, use these, make 5 of your boys, Storm Boys. We've got the Orc Storm Riders melee weapons. Yeah, I like these. I like these arms. 11 euros. They're cool. They've got a very beast snagger vibe about them. I like this sword here. Like I say, that hook bit and this chain sword bit. Yeah, very cool. I do like these a lot actually. That would be cool to add some variety into your Orc weapons. Yeah, the bits. It's the bits part of this that's really got me excited. These are the captain's bodies. I love the guy with the peg leg. That's awesome. I like all the little toothy necklaces and stuff. These are really nice. Really, really nice. Oh boy, Kromlech, you're tempting me here. You're tempting me with some of this stuff. Look, he's got a bloody starfish on his knee. They've really gone with the nautical theme, but it's very cool. Every time you look at this stuff, there's so many cool little touches in there. And then we're back to Warlord Death Cruiser. So, yeah, there you go, guys. That is a bit of a roundup, anyway, of what Kromlech is offering this Orktober. On their site on Facebook, I know they keep releasing trailers and videos. You saw one of them at the beginning of this video. There are many more to go and check out if you want to see this stuff in a bit more detail. But we haven't got long to wait. 1st of October is fast approaching, and Kromlech have knocked it out of the ballpark yet again. Some really cool stuff. Guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss anything else, and let me know what you think of this stuff. Share down in the comments below. Are you all about the pirate aesthetic? Do you love your freebooters and your nautical pirate themes? And if so, is this stuff scratching that itch for you? Are you planning to buy any of this stuff? If so, what bits? Please tell me in the comment section below. Or do you not like it? You know, is it not for you? If so, again, explain why in the comments. I'd love to get a chat going about this stuff. Guys, I will be back soon with another video covering some more Orktober content from another company that is doing some very exciting stuff. Check my back catalogue as well. Just recently I made a video reviewing actually another unit, a Kromlech unit that is not an Orktober product, but it is a product they currently sell, and that is the Goblin Gits Gang. There'll be a link up in the screen now if you want to go and check that video out, because honestly they are some gorgeous Gretchen miniatures, and you owe it to yourself to go and check them out and potentially go and buy them, because they are awesome and I'm in love with them. But yeah, guys, for now, this is 6+ Stevo getting excited for Orktober 2022, signing out.